First up, Gauteng Traffic Police are urging motorists to stay alert and drive safely ahead of the National Day of Prayer at the FNB Stadium today. Heavy traffic is expected on major routes, including the N1 and all roads around the stadium. Motorists are encouraged to keep to the speed limit, especially when it's raining, and maintain a safe following distance. Gauteng Traffic Police's Sello Maremane says law enforcement will be out in full force across the province. Let's get you the latest now to come out of the FNB Stadium. For more on the proceedings, we take you to colleague Liesel Wilson, as well as Lerato Makula on standby at the FNB Stadium. So, Liesel, we were told to expect a nation that will be reflecting in prayer today. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning to our viewers as well. We are coming to you live from the National Prayer Day. It's happening here at the FNB Stadium in Soweto. I mean, upon arriving here, we saw the buses, the various people from the different denominations and churches really getting ready. And as you can, I don't know if you can hear in the background, but the noise is slowly picking up as they make their way into the stadium for that official program that's set to start. I mean, the FNB Stadium, as you know, it's a world-class event. It's been hosted World Cups. It's hosted sold-out concerts, political milestones. And today, this is an event of an equal kind that really is going to be bringing 33 denominations and churches, religious organizations, and it's hosted by the Motsepe Foundation to really look at that unity project for the country at large, in line with that social cohesion, nation building as well. Because, as you alluded to, there are a plethora of issues that have been impacting the country, whether it's political, social, economical, and of course this is extended into the continent and the world over. When we look at humanitarian crises that also come to the fore, the epidemic of loneliness, and perhaps also mental health issues. So lots is going to come to the fore as the different, religious leaders make their way into the stage and into the stadium and come to pay their last respects. There'll also be some African leaders in attendance as well. But as you know, this is also the 5th edition. And so we're building up the momentum that would have happened since its inception back in 2017, bar the fact that COVID-19 briefly also interrupted, processions back when the pandemic hit. But it started as a small gathering and slowly has now built up to the largest multi-faith gathering on the continent. So we'll be bringing you all of that live action as we witness what is on display. I mean, we were chatting to some of the organizers, some of the people in attendance, and we're told that the ZCC will account for about 70% of those in attendance today. And just to my left, so that would be your right, you're going to see a sea of different colors as they don, their traditional regalia, their church uniforms, and there'll be green, khaki, there'll be blue, green and yellow as well, white. And so we're looking forward to all those, denominations beyond ZCC, the IPHC, Shembe Church, traditional leaders, the Jewish community, Islam, Baha'i, and various other denominations are coming out to be part of this significant event for the country. So, as I mentioned, we saw lots of buses. The routes were also blocked upon our arrival. We had to get special access as the logistics team, really did a stellar job to get all of this underway. And I believe our colleague Lerato Makula is standing by. She's on the outside of the stadium. I'm going to link to Lerato at this point, perhaps to paint that picture as people continue to make their way in. Lerato, very good morning. What's happening on your end? We can see people slowly trickling in.
Yes, indeed. Well, Liesel, we're coming to you live just outside the FNB Stadium for the 2025 National Day of Prayer. What I can tell you is that our congregants have started to trickle in here at the FNB Stadium. Well, the atmosphere, Liesel, is electric. I'm just going to ask my colleague just to show the viewers at home so that people can see at home that the congregants have started to trickle in. As I've mentioned, that the atmosphere is electric. electric here at the FNB Stadium, and a powerful sense of unity filling the air as South Africans from all walks of life, Lizzle, continue to stream in at the FNB Stadium for the 2025 National Day of Prayer. Well, early in the morning when we got here, we saw quite a number of buses that got here early for this moment. The people got here early, the congregants got here early in the morning for this moment, for the 2025 National Day of Prayer. Well, we understand that different religious denominations are also going together here just to pray, Lizzle, for some of the issues or the challenges that the country is facing, including gender-based violence and femicide, crime, unemployment, corruption, illegal mining, just to mention a few. And you'd remember, Lizzle, that President Cyril Ramaphosa declared gender-based violence and femicide a national crisis. And we also understand that we are also celebrating, commemorating rather, the 16 days of activism this month. Well, what I can tell you is that the atmosphere is electric here outside this. The congregants are streaming into the FNB Stadium. And we also understand, Lizzle, that different religious leaders, community representatives are also expected to address the congregants. And what we understand is that the Gauteng Traffic Police Department also urged motorists to be cautious when driving around the FNB Stadium, as traffic volumes are expected to surge, as more people are expected to make their way here to the FNB Stadium. And Lizzle, what I can tell you is that the National Day of Prayer is an observance held in many countries across the world, encouraging people of all faith-based to come together and pray for different issues that the country is facing. We will monitor the situation here outside the FNB Stadium, but what I can tell you is that the atmosphere is electric and the congregants have started to trickle in. Nkolisi, back to you in studio.
Right, that's our very own Lerato Makola monitoring developments there alongside Liesl Wilson, making sure that we don't miss out on a beat to all that's coming out of the FNB Stadium for that National Day of Prayer. In the meantime, you have been urged to make ample travel time, particularly when you be making your way around there.